Today is my daughter Mason's 24th birthday. Wow, that went so quickly. So I want to dedicate today's daily dose of leadership to Mason, and honestly, to anyone who is in a season of figuring it out, as most 24-year-olds are. So I want to start with bringing to life what I see in Mason. She's one of the most remarkable human beings I know. She is a force in every room she walks into. Smart, driven, a lot of influence. She also feels everything fully. So she has a tendency to take on everything happening around her, which doesn't always serve her well. But she feels so much joy. She feels the deep friendships she's building. She also feels the hurt of friendships that she's trying to reconcile and understand. She feels the pride of showing up every day in a career that's just getting started. I see that in her. She's doing so many things, and I couldn't be more proud of who she's becoming. And also, being 24 is also a lot. Not in a heavy way necessarily, but in a this is actually hard way, because you are building your independence. You're figuring out who your people are. You're learning what you value and what you won't settle for. You're learning what actually lights you up versus just looks good from the outside. You are piecing together a life. And that is so beautiful and also disorienting all at the same time. And most people in that season feel some version of uncertainty. Like everyone else got a map and they're still figuring out the terrain. And so what I want to say to Mason and to every person listening who knows that feeling is that uncertainty isn't a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is happening. Feeling lost is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It's a sign that you are in between who you have been and who you are becoming. That in-between place is awkward and uncomfortable, and it can feel like failure, particularly for someone like Mason, who is such a high achiever, because it can feel like everyone else has it all figured out, and you're the only one still piecing it together. But as I reflect on my many years of experience and knowing that place, the growth, the deep roots going down, becoming more of who you actually are, growth, that happens in those moments of uncertainty, the ones where you don't quite know who you are yet, or where you're going, or whether any of it is going to work out. Those moments are not lost time. Those moments are the work. I shared a daily dose of leadership recently about how I completely related to a fallen cactus on a trail in Phoenix a couple of years ago. This decaying cactus, but with new growth on the very tips. The dissolving has to happen before the new thing can emerge. And you are in that season, Mason. And you are doing it with so much more grace than you give yourself credit for. I see it. So here's what I want you to remember. Trust life and what is unfolding. It is giving you exactly what you need. Even if it doesn't feel that way, trust it. And trust yourself, because the clarity, it's coming. Not because you force it, but because you keep showing up. That is you working with life in this symbiotic relationship. So keep feeling what you're feeling. Keep paying attention to what lights you up and what drains you. But more than anything, keep listening to the still small voice within you, because she is guiding you along even when it is so hard for you to hear. The very things that make this season hard, the bigness of your feelings, the depth of your caring, the refusal to settle, those are not liabilities. Those are such incredible gifts that make you extraordinary. The lost feeling that we can all relate to, the lost feeling is not who you are. It's where you are. And where you are is exactly where you need to be right now. Every leader has seasons of feeling lost. Seasons of uncertainty and transition and not quite knowing who you are in this chapter, not having your footing. And our instinct in those moments is to hide. It's to perform certainty that we don't feel. But what if instead we trusted it and we let the uncertainty be information, a signal that we're in the middle of becoming something new instead of evidence that something's broken? So if you're listening, where are you feeling uncertain right now in your leadership, in your life, your sense of who you're becoming? And what would it mean to trust that where you are is exactly where you need to be? Happy birthday, Mason, my sweet girl. I love you so much. You are becoming, and what you are becoming is extraordinary. I feel that. And for everyone listening, same to you. Where you are is exactly where you need to be, because it is an important part of you coming back to you. What a great attitude with which to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.